Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome back to our third episode of Real, Raw, and Redeemed with Trey and Kat. I'm Trey.
And I'm Kat.
We hope everybody has had a good week so far. And we're excited tonight to share some things that has been placed upon our hearts.
Yes. So Before we get into the topic tonight, I have some questions for Tracy.
I'm going to squirrel for a minute. I feel like I'm being set up for something here. Kat's gotten all professional on me. She's got her laptop out here. Should I be scared? Like, what's happening, Kat?
Some interrogation, okay?
Right?
Okay. All right, so who is somebody you are inspired by and look up to?
That would be my dad.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And the reason why is my dad was a great husband to my mother. Mm-hmm. He was a great provider. We never lacked. Even when we didn't have a lot of money, we didn't lack. Mm-hmm. My dad was a hard worker. My dad retired from the military after 20-something years, and then he worked in a factory for 20-something years.
Wow.
And then after that, he went part-time at an automotive store until he had gotten sick. So my dad has always been a good provider. He did that so my mom could stay home and raise us kids.
That's important.
And just who he was as a man. Mm-hmm. And he was a man of integrity. He was a very honest man. He was a very loyal man.
That's important.
Mm-hmm. And he showed a lot of forgiveness and love and grace. So yeah,
that's awesome. I love that.
My dad.
I love that.
And even though my dad is passed, like, I still look up to him.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Of course. Absolutely. If you had one piece of advice to offer anyone, what would that be?
Don't quit.
That is good.
Don't quit.
Keep going.
Keep going. Life is hard and things happen.
Yes.
And sometimes it feels like you can't move forward and you want to quit.
Yes.
No matter what, don't quit.
That's right.
All right, Kat, it's your turn.
Okay.
You thought you were going to get out of this, didn't
I'm
you?
ready for it, though. I'm ready.
She was trying to get out of this. I think that's why her laptop is here. She's trying to get out of this. Something's happening. Anyways, what makes you sad?
Injustice. Mainly children that have no voice being abused. I mean, that makes me more angry than anything, but I guess sadness, like, this could go in several directions, but that makes me sad. On a daily basis. Like, if I could hone in on anything, it would be sex trafficking of children who have absolutely no physical way of protecting themselves or any voice. Like, yeah, that would be one thing that just really makes me sad to my core.
It makes me really sad too, and it makes me mad.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me angry.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Why is it important to speak up for what you believe in?
Because it gives other people a chance to learn something new, and it also is good for me to express what I believe in, because we all have to believe in something, or we all have to be an inspiration. We're here to inspire and to encourage those around us, and so it's important for me to share what I believe in, to offer hope, to be an inspiration, to be an encouragement, and to help someone in need that could be going through something extremely difficult.
Yeah, kind of like us, hanging out and doing this podcast. on a weekly basis because it's something that we believe in.
Yep.
And we want to share that with others, that there is hope.
Yes. Yes,
So, yeah.
yes. So tonight I'm going to be sharing just a little bit about a question that I had received from somebody. Last week we had shared about some more about abuse, and Tracy, thank you for sharing
You're welcome.
part of your story. There's a lot more yet that we're going to be bringing out, but I had a question from somebody who asked about what's like, are counseling and therapy the same? Because I know we had mentioned therapy last week, and we are both advocates for therapy and counseling. So therapy and counseling, are they the same? What's the difference? Counseling and therapy are very similar, and sometimes the words can be used interchangeably, but there are a few key differences in focus and depth. Counseling is more of a short-term or solution-focused, usually targets a specific issue like grief, career, stress, decisions, or a breakup. It helps you develop practical coping skills and strategies. Think of it like, let's work together. Let's work through this challenge together and find a plan. So that's counseling. And then therapy is often a longer term and more in depth. It digs into root causes like past traumas, patterns from childhood, or deep emotional wounds. It helps you understand yourself on a deeper level. Think of it like, let's explore where this behavior comes from and start healing from the inside out. Both can be extremely helpful. It depends on what you need. So some professionals offer both types of support. The titles can vary. A licensed counselor may also be trained as a therapist. The key is finding someone qualified and a good fit for you. So for me personally, I know you have your psychiatrists, psychologists, but for me personally, I appreciate a faith-based, believer who believes in our Creator, the Father in heaven. I believe personally to go to somebody like that who can guide me spiritually, give me some clear spiritual direction versus a psychiatrist or things of that nature who are more secular focused. So that's just me.
Yeah, so I've been to both counseling and therapy. And I've really enjoyed the therapy that I've gone through over the past a lot of years.
Yeah.
I keep my therapist on speed dial. Anyways, therapy is what helped me work through my trauma and the sexual abuse. That was not a short-term thing that I needed. I didn't need to go into a counselor and just have this short-term.
Right.
Like there
Fix
was
and then you're done.
Yeah, there was a lot of things that I needed to look at and figure out some of the whys behind my behaviors, things that I was doing, just the pain in general. So therapy was very beneficial. And now I've had a Christian counselor, and I've had a secular therapist, and I've gleaned from both. I've received a lot of healing from utilizing both. And there's also things that you can do for learning the coping skills, the new coping skills. Some therapists use EMDR.
Okay.
It's eye movement therapy. Some therapists use DBT, dialect behavioral therapy, and some therapists use CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy.
Right.
And so there's all different things that tools that are being used now in therapy
That's helpful.
that helps the healing process and learning new coping skills.
That is awesome. Can you give us an example of a cognitive, like,
I can give you an example of
or whatever?
DBT.
Go ahead. Yep, that's
So I use a lot of DBT. Plus, I also co-lead a DBT group. So,
Yeah.
and really, that's just mindfulness. It's checking the facts. It's being mindful. It's learning to replace the old unhealthy coping skills with new coping skills.
Nice.
It's learning to be able to use your voice. How to set boundaries. And I love the fact that we do mindful activities. So we're slowing down and we're being present in the moment.
Yes.
So we're learning how to be present in the moment. There's different skills that we learn. And so that has been very beneficial. Even though I haven't personally seen a therapist for DBT, I co-lead this group. It's amazing.
That is so powerful.
It's changed my life.
That is powerful.
Yeah.
So please look into that as well.
Yeah.
Really, you can't go wrong with just looking into everything, period, because you don't know unless you try, right? Now, this I will say.
Oh, she's getting serious.
This I will say. I recently heard from an individual who told me that the therapist encouraged her to go back to her abuser. If there's a therapist to go back to their abuser, that's it for the therapist.
Yeah, I agree. I think you need to use wisdom.
Definitely.
Because this is your life.
Definitely.
This is your life. I mean, you're going to a therapist because you have something you need to deal with. You don't need to add something else that you have to deal with.
Right.
And so check out, read reviews. Go in and ask questions in the first meeting.
Yes.
What kind of style do you use in therapy? You know, some counselors or therapists, they may be more of where they're just sounding boards, right?
Right.
And then you have,
correct,
therapists and counselors that give you advice and guidance and suggestions. I don't believe a good therapist is going to tell you what you need to do.
Yeah.
I think a good therapist is going to help you come to the conclusion.
To try to make you think and use your brain and That's good.
I've had some not so good experiences with pastoral counsel. And I'm not saying that all pastors are bad at giving counsel, but I think you need to be really careful.
Yeah.
I went in one time to a pastor and I was having some, struggles in my marriage. And I went in there to ask and share my heart, but I left feeling very confused. Because when I said I was struggling in my marriage, first thing that came out of that pastor's mouth is, well, are you talking kind to your husband? What are you doing as the wife? So I was like, okay, gotta go. Gotta roll. I ain't doing this.
It's always about the woman, what we're doing, but then again, it's the man's not held accountable. But that's another topic for a different time.
Yes.
Wow, that's a loaded one.
Yeah.
So advocate for yourself. It's okay to, ask questions, like Tracy said, seek it out, ask questions, look at reviews, and that's good advice.
Yeah, and there's a lot of therapists and counselors, not just in our county, but you can go outside of our county to Kalamazoo County, or if you're in another state, no matter where you're looking for a therapist, whatever town or wherever you're at, there's a lot of virtual therapists now.
I've heard of BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a resource.
Yep, so wherever you're looking, just research their bio. Most therapists or counselors put their bio on, and it explains exactly, what type of therapy and who they serve. So,
Yeah. Thank you for listening, you guys.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, you can ask us, message us. We'd be glad to give you some more insight if need be.
Yeah, we look forward to hanging out with you again next week for episode
4.
Yes, 4.
Be blessed, everybody. Thank
care.
you.